What's happening, everybody? It's Dave Bowen, the last honest marketer, and today I've got some awesome things to talk to you about. I've been rereading Think and Grow Rich and listening to. You might have heard me talk about it before, but if not, I have been re-listening to, which I've listened to already 15 times or more, Napoleon Hill's Rare Recordings. And you can actually go to iTunes, and I highly recommend that you purchase this, because this audio may be worth over $1 million to you. I know it is to me. And it's called Napoleon Hill's Rare Recordings. Napoleon Hill in his own voice, Rare Recordings. And it used to be 99 cents, but I think the last time I checked it was $10. But it's completely worth it, guys. It's over 10 hours of just amazing audios of all his speeches and seminars that he did. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. And man, the stuff that he talks about in there is just incredible. It's just incredible. And I also listen to a phone call every morning, the Think and Grow Rich call, where they read Think and Grow Rich, and then they'll talk about it. One of the things Napoleon Hill talks about in Think and Grow Rich is having a mastermind. Having a group of people that you can share ideas with, and that you can depend on. You don't necessarily have to be best friends, but you have to have perfect harmony. You have to be able to know that if there's something that you need, that they would give you the shirt off their back, that they would help you. And that's what this call does. Okay, at the end of this call, you're able to talk. You're able to share your thoughts and your insights on the reading for the day. But anyways, this guy was saying on this call the other day that he has, every time that he's read Think and Grow Rich, it's doubled his income. Okay, or he maybe even said tripled his income. The first time that he read Think and Grow Rich, it tripled his income. And one of the guys that hosts the call was talking about, and I forget who it was, but it was a CEO of a big company. And the guy had read Think and Grow Rich 77 times. Okay, 77 times. And that just goes to show you that, you never stop learning. And it's so amazing to me that in this book, Napoleon Hill, he talks about in the foreword, the beginning introduction of the book, that there is a secret in that book, but they don't come out and tell you exactly what it is. It's in every chapter, and that when you're ready for it, it will come out to you. And I think that's just so cool that he did that. And listening to his audios and stuff, I mean, he was just such an amazing man that had so much knowledge. Had so much knowledge. And I watched, and if you have not seen this, I would recommend checking it out. It's just very interesting, and I like it for the I like studying highly successful people. And the show is called The Men Who Build America. It was on the History Channel, and it talked about Cornelius Vanderbilt, Andrew Carnegie, John D. Rockefeller, Henry Ford, J.P. Morgan. All those highly successful people. And I don't know if you know this, because I know they didn't teach us in school, but between J.P. Morgan, Andrew Carnegie, and John D. Rockefeller, they had over $1 trillion in today's money combined. That's more than 40 of the most wealthiest people in the world today. So that just shows you the massive amount of wealth that they were able to create, and they were able to create from nothing, other than J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan did grow up in a wealthy family, but John D. Rockefeller and Andrew Carnegie literally were rags to riches. Now, how did they do that? Up here, guys. And in this audio, of Napoleon Hill, Henry Ford, he once asked Henry Ford, "Is there anything today that you couldn't do?" And Henry Ford said, "Absolutely not." He said, "In my early days, yes, but now that I have learned the power of my mind, I think of the can-do side of life and not the no-can-do side of life." And that's what you guys have got to start focusing on. You've heard it so many times, but a positive mental attitude is the most important thing that you can have. Because when you focus on the positive side of life, and guys, I'm guilty for this. It's you can't reprogram your mind after years and years and years of negativity or whatever it is that you have been programming your mind. You can't reprogram it overnight. And, it's something that I still struggle with today. But now I can recognize it, and I can catch it, and I can say no, reframe it. As Napoleon Hill says, transmute it to something else. Do you know that your adversities are some of your greatest blessings? Do you know that? I can see that in my life. Look back throughout your life. How many times has some of the hardest struggles that you've gone through turned out to be some of the greatest blessings, the greatest things come out of those situations? And I'll give you a perfect example. As a matter of fact, just hopped off the phone with a new team member of mine, and I was telling him this story. But that, about 8 months ago, I had left this. I was at this job at this car dealership here, close to home here in Ohio, and I was making great money, great money. I had a lot of great friends. I had a nice apartment. I had a nice car. I had a nice motorcycle. I had all the nice things, and funny thing is that just a couple years before that, I had absolutely nothing. But I'm not talking about that. I just wanted to bring that up. But anyways. My dad had this opportunity to go open up a dealership in West Virginia, and I looked at it because I've always had this entrepreneurial mindset that, I'm leaving a 6-figure-a-year job to go to something that I have no idea what I'm going to make, but I was looking at the long term. I was looking at, okay, maybe one day I can run this dealership, or one day I can even own this dealership. I was looking at it in the long term because, I had the chance to start at the ground floor. So anyways, I go down there, I leave everything, all my friends, my apartment, everything. And, I go down there, and needless to say, it didn't work out. And, for a minute, I got really down on myself. I looked at myself as a failure. I remember even talking to this friend of mine on the phone and saying, I don't want to come back home because I don't want to look like a failure. Now, how different my thinking is today. But anyways, I remember getting on my knees that night like I do every single morning and night, but this night was a little different because I remember saying to my creator, my higher power, whom I choose to call God, you can call it whatever you want, Allah, Buddha, infinite intelligence. We're all talking about the same thing. There isn't more than one first cause in the universe. And anyways, I said to God, whatever it is that you want me to do. I know there's a reason why this happened. I know there's a reason why I came down to West Virginia, because everything happens for a reason. Whatever it is that you want me to do, I will do it. And funny thing is that I come back home, and I really did not want to go back to the car business, which I had been trying to get out of for a long time. Trying to get out of it for a long time. And anyways, I end up going back to this dealership, not the one that I had left, which they wanted me to come back to. For some reason, I went to another one, and honestly, other than I think it was God doing for me what I couldn't do for myself. Well, I know it was, because at this dealership, I met this guy, and this guy introduced me to network marketing. And through network marketing, I found the internet. But, here's the thing is that I struggled for a while. And I really struggled, with the whole thing in West Virginia, that it didn't work out. But that adversity, that struggle was to get me where I am today. It was to help me to have a story, to be able to tell a story that inspires others, to be able to tell you that everything happens for a reason, just like there's a reason why you're watching this video right now. It truly is, guys. I'm not just saying that. There's a reason why you're watching this video right now, and more than likely, that is to click the link below and get started. Get started in our team today. And again, like I was saying, I was watching that show, The Men Who Build America, and they have all these great entrepreneurs on there that that are talking about these guys, and I forget who it was that said it. But, there's like Donald Trump and people like that on there. And this one guy said that, the thing about great entrepreneurs is that they say, why not me? Why not me? Why can't I do that? I can do that. I'm worth it. And that was one of the, I don't know, guys, that just really hit home with me. Because I don't know about you, a lot of times my self-esteem, I let it get low. My confidence, my self-esteem, I let it get low. Like, maybe I'm not worth it, or, whatever. I have these voices in my head. Call me crazy if you want. I think we all do. But anyways, I want to tell you that you are worth it. And why not you? Ask yourself that question. Why can't I make money online? Why not me? This guy's doing it. This ex-alcoholic and drug addict is doing it. Why not me? I really want you to ponder that question and think about that for a minute, guys. Because when I heard that, it really hit home with me. It's like, why can't I do whatever I want to do? Why can't I? The only limitations that we have are set within our own mind. We say the sky's the limit, but we proved that wrong when we went to the moon. I mean, we did. And I want to tell you guys that stop limiting yourself. Stop having self-limiting beliefs and believe that you can do it, because you can do it. You can do whatever you set your mind to. One of Napoleon Hill's great quotes is that whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Now, one thing I want to point out is that he does not say it will achieve, but it can achieve if you take action. So you can sit there and you can imagine, you can imagine this life that, you can live online, you can even believe it. But unless you take action by clicking that link below and getting started, you're not going to achieve it. I'm just going to be flat out honest with you. You're not going to achieve it until you take action, until you do something about it. So guys, that's all I have today. I just wanted to get that out. I just got back home from a little mini vacation down at our vacation home in Southern Ohio, and I just wanted to unplug for a couple days. That's why you didn't really hear from me. So today I wanted to give you that powerful message, something that has totally transformed my life, and something I know that can totally transform your life if you listen and apply it. So click that link below, guys. Get started today. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Make it a great day.